Two of the most popular email platforms just shook up their pricing models, and it's going to affect thousands of creators and businesses. In this video, I'm going to break down what these changes mean and help you figure out if you need to change providers, or if you haven't even chosen a provider yet, which one might be the best fit for you and your business needs. If we haven't met yet, my name is Meg. I'm a Squarespace web designer and SEO specialist, and I'm the founder of Floating Lotus Design. Now, the two platforms I'm talking about here today are Flodesk and Kit, formerly known as Convertkit. I am a huge fan of both of these platforms. I've used both of them. I'm currently using Kit for my business, but they're great platforms. And in this video, I am not going to be pitting one against the other. Rather, what I'm going to do is just share with you the changes that we know about, go over what they currently offer, some of their key highlights and features of each to help you figure out which direction might be the best one for you. I am an affiliate for both, and I'll be dropping my links down below in the description. So if you decide that you want to give one or both of these a try, you can grab one of those links and get off and running in no time. What's changing? Well, last month, Flodesk made a really major announcement. They are going to be ending their unlimited plan. One of the things that made Flodesk really unique in this space was that since their inception, they have offered a flat rate unlimited plan. So unlike most email service providers, they were not basing their pricing off of your subscriber count. Rather, whether you had one subscriber or 100,000 subscribers, you were going to pay the same flat rate every month, no matter what. So they've announced that the unlimited plan is coming to an end on November 28th, 2025. So if you're watching this video right after it's been recorded here in early October of 2025, you still got plenty of time to decide whether or not you're going to jump in on that unlimited plan. So you can lock that in by November 28th. After that, they'll be moving to what's most likely going to be a tiered plan. They have not announced the details of that plan yet, so I can't share with you what the new prices are going to be. But as soon as I do know what they are, I'll be sure to let you know. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe so you'll get that update when it's ready. Now, what about Kit? So Kit has not raised their prices for several years. During that time, they've been adding tons of features to their platform. So they just announced that they are raising their prices for the first time in several years. And those price increases took effect immediately. So the current pricing that you'll find out there on their website, and we'll go through that in a minute, is what the current pricing is. Now, if you're a current customer like myself, you may see a small shift or maybe almost no shift in the amount of your price increase, or it could be quite significant. If you're a current customer, by now you've already received an email from them letting them know what that impact is to you. But we'll go over what their current pricing is in a moment. So if you're considering Kit, you'll be able to take a look and see what those prices are like. But they're still sticking with their same subscriber-based model. There's a sliding scale. And they do still offer their newsletter-only subscription plan, which is currently free, but has certain limitations around it. That did not change. So if you're new to this email service provider space and you're still trying to kind of figure out which direction you should go, let's take a look at both of these platforms and what makes them special. Flodesk has been known for their visual appeal, the beauty of their email templates and the ease of being able to have a drag and drop designer of your email. They're really known for their templates. Again, they have a large library that you can easily customize to your fonts and your brand colors and just drag and drop. It's a really easy interface if you want to create beautiful, eye-catching emails and newsletters. Flodesk makes it really easy. You don't have to be a designer. You can change up colors, fonts, everything. So for businesses or people that the aesthetics are really important, Flodesk has been very popular. So think of visual type brands like photographers, lifestyle businesses, and design-focused businesses such as web designers, graphic designers, decorators, things like that. It's also been very appealing to the non-techie crowd, if you will, because its interface is so easy to use and customize your emails that it appeals to those that don't want to have to get too much into technology. Kit, on the other hand, also has a good library of templates. Maybe not as many as Flodesk has, but you still have the ability to completely customize your emails as much as you'd like. It's not as simple as drag and drop, but it's still a fairly simple interface to get used to, and the learning curve is not that. But you still have full customizable emails at your disposal, along with very strong automations and segmentation capabilities. Kit has been really popular among people running online courses, coaches, bloggers, people with major newsletters, especially if you can also monetize and do paid newsletters through Kit. So it's been very popular in that space, as well as larger established businesses, e-commerce businesses, service businesses such as myself, and those that may have more complex or very automation type heavy requirements for their email marketing. Kit has been a leader in that space in their capabilities with automations and tagging and segmentation. In terms of being able to deliver lead magnets as well as selling products, digital products, courses, tickets, things like that, both Kit and Flodesk have those capabilities. In Flodesk, you have tons of templates to be able to pick from to create landing pages to be able to deliver your freebies and your lead magnets. If you add on their checkout product to your plan, you can also sell digital products and things like that as well. And Kit also offers their commerce on their paid plans. You have the ability to have their commerce function where you can sell digital products as well through their platform. For example, I have a couple of SEO templates that I sell, and I am using Kit's functionality for that, as well as for my freebies. So both are very strong in having a wide variety of templates that you can customize to deliver and sell your digital products and deliver your lead magnets and freebies. And one of the nice things about both platforms, if you do use them to sell digital products or the like, is that they are not charging exorbitant fees above and beyond your basic Stripe fees, your credit card fees that you're going to have to pay. So that's really appealing to those that may not want to put something on their website platform or other platform that they're using that may charge the Stripe fees plus an additional transactional fee. So it can help keep your costs down, the amount of fees that you're paying. And if you're someone who doesn't have a website, you don't need a website to be able to sell those products as well. You can sell them directly through your email service provider. So that's a nice perk as well. Finally, one of the other things that Kit offers that's been very popular in the last couple of years is they now have their creator network. So as a user of Kit, you can create a creator profile, and you are able to recommend other creators that may be in your industry or in complementary industries, other people that you follow on the platform and get their own newsletters that you can recommend to your readers, and vice versa. So what's great is this is another avenue of being able to build your list with reputable recommendations from other creators in the Kit environment. So you don't need a lead magnet or anything else like that. You can recommend people automatically, and you can watch your list grow. In addition, they have what they call smart recommendations. So people will be prompted to, based on their reading habits or other creators they follow, the platform may recommend you to them as well. And that's another kind of hands-off, passive way to be able to continue to grow your list. So that's a really nice feature of being able to increase your list without having an additional freebie or lead magnet that you have to have in there. And it's a really nice way to be able to help support each other and recommend creators that you think highly of and that your audience might benefit from being on their newsletters as well. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the pricing. So like I said, we don't know what Flodesk's new pricing model is going to exactly be, but let's take a look at the current pricing. You can come in for free and start for free. It's very limited. But if you come into a paid plan, currently the monthly amount, if we move that to annual, is going to be $35 a month. And that's for the email plan that gives you everything. And then if you want to add those e-commerce capabilities, the checkout is what it's called in Flodesk, you can add that on. And for the total for both will be $59 a month. Doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, that's going to be your monthly cost on an annual basis. On a monthly, that's $38 to $64. So you can see about a few dollars difference either way. So you can be all in, be completely covered for either $35 a month or $59 a month if you go with an annual plan. And again, you have until November 28th of 2025 to lock in this plan. If you're currently a paid subscriber to Flodesk, you can lock this in and you don't have to worry about it ever changing. The new tiers won't apply to you. So how does this compare to Kit? Well, let's take a look at Kit. What I like about Kit's pricing page here is we do have a slider so we can see how things are going here. So let's start off with, you're starting to 0, but up to 1,000 is the first subscriber tier that they have a cutoff of. You do have this free newsletter only plan, which might be very appealing to some. You do have some limitations, the amount of automations and sequences you can have. That's something to take a look at. You can still sell digital products and things like that, but it does have limitations in the features, so you need to make sure you know what you're going to need. But you can always start there. Then we come into the creator plan, which for up to 1,000 subscribers is about $33 a month on an annual basis. Monthly, that would be $39. So very comparable to Flodesk in terms of pricing point. At the Creator Pro level, you're looking at $79 or $66 a month. Really, if you're in the Creator Pro, definitely paying annually results in some savings. From 1,000 to 3,000 subscribers, at 3,000, that price is going to go up to $50 a month and then to $83. So about $590 a year. And then the next tier up for change is 5,000. And you can go there depending on what size your list is. You can slide it up to whatever bracket you're in and you can see how those prices go up. You can also scroll down on this page and you can compare the features by highlighting the differences. And you'll see here, it highlights nicely where the different differences are. But you can get all the details of what these all include here. Now, as I mentioned before, the ability to sell digital products and everything are already included in these prices. So if you are doing a comparison, keep that in mind. If you're looking at the creator plan versus Flodesk pricing plan, they're about the same, but if you want the e-commerce, you want to be able to sell things on Flodesk, you need to be at this email plus checkout plans. And despite these changes and this little bit of urgency that we have here with Flodesk's plan, unlimited plan ending at the end of November, here's what I recommend. I don't recommend that you base your decisions solely on price. It is a very important factor, and only you know what you have, what your budget is, and what you can bear. You really do need to take a look at a platform and make sure it meets your needs, your business needs, and also your personal needs. This is something you're going to be using on a weekly basis. It's got to be a platform that you can work in comfortably, that you enjoy working in, and that the features meet your needs and meet you where you are. Because the beautiful thing about all email service platforms is you don't have to stay with any of them forever. You can always change. So as your business changes and your needs change, if one platform no longer meets those needs, you can move to another one that does. If you are at that point right now where you're trying to decide which platform you should join, what I recommend you do is grab a free trial of both. You can grab a free trial of both using the links down in my description and take them for a test run. See which one you like working in. Maybe the one that's got a slightly higher price tag for you right now might be the better one for you because of how you like working in it, and it has all the things that you need. The less expensive one from a budget perspective might be the best one for you because of the same thing. It's the one you like working most. It has the features that you need, and that's going to be the best solution for you. So price should never, in my opinion, be the sole decision maker in which platform you go with. You really need to look at it holistically and make sure you're making the right decision for your business and for your own state of mind, especially if you're the one who's going to be in there working in it on a regular basis. Now, that said, my one tiny caveat, because we do have a little bit of urgency with Flodesk right now, is that I would recommend that if you have a rather large list, it might be worth taking a look at, because with this unlimited flat rate pricing, if you have a really large list and Flodesk meets your needs in terms of the features and the capabilities that you're looking for, it might be a good time to jump in, because that pricing model is going to go away, and that having a flat rate and a budget that you're always going to know what it is from year to year to year. If you have a really large list, this might be a really good time to take a look at Flodesk if you haven't yet. That would be the one time I would say price might be a consideration if it meets your needs everywhere else. At the same time, I don't think that Kit announcing their price increases, while it is big news, is anything that's too shocking or unexpected, and I do think that their prices are still well in line and very competitive. Like I said before, they've added a ton of features. You've had the creator network now. They've built out a rather extensive app store with just an absolute ton of integrations. So it really is a very robust platform, and I think that their pricing is very fair for what they offer. They are one of the leaders in the marketplace. There's a reason for that. If you're new to Kit, don't let the words of their rates having gone up scare you away. It is a very robust, very popular platform for a reason. So to close this all out, two of the best email service platforms out there. They've had some major changes announced. Now is the perfect time, if you haven't already, to grab a free trial of both, put them through the paces, and see which one makes the most sense for you. And if it's Flodesk, you got plenty of time to grab it before their unlimited plans run out. And if Kit's it, you can get up and running with them in no time as well. They both offer great support and resources to help you acclimate to their platforms and learn everything you need to learn about using them. So I really don't think you can make a bad decision one way or the other. You just have to find the best one that's for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.